Podcast time. What's up, Al?
Oh, hi there, Jerry. I noticed that yesterday as I was walking my dog, and by the way, I dodged all the rain, which was very
That's
impressive.
amazing.
Very impressive. I don't know how I did that, but I dodged the rain. But I noticed like everyone in town has mulch down.
Well, yeah, it's the tide did mine 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So to which I took to Twitter just because as I was walking the dog, I don't often tweet while I'm walking the dog, but I was like, why do people in the suburbs love mulch so much?
It looks nice,
But it smells so bad.
only for a day.
Like when they put it out, I hate when they do it at my condo because they'll put it around there. Just
Sure.
like, oh man,
Yeah, for a day, it really stinks.
really stinks,
Yeah.
and everybody's got what is it? I don't know what it does.
It looks nice.
But what was it like in the winter that we don't do mulch, or is it just the old mulch in the winter?
No, because I think because it can freeze and there's I don't know. It's not the time. You don't really do anything outside in the winter. Like springtime, you're out and about. The weather's nice. You're spending more time. Yeah, it's just a little different.
I tell you, I took to Twitter asking that, and I did get a lot of. It got a lot of response, considering it's a very
It's also
innocuous
inexpensive.
thing. That came up a lot, Jerry. People said if you want to change the look and freshen up things, there is nothing that is cheaper that gives you that effect.
Yeah, it's true. I bought from, was it Lowe's or Home Depot? I forget. I bought a pallet full of mulch about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I forget what it was. It was 60. It was 60 bags basically, and they were on sale for $2 a bag. Like for $120, I got 60 giant bags of mulch. It's very, as opposed to buying gravel or rocks.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know what else you would do to kind of do landscaping. But yeah, it's very affordable.
And what's it made of?
It's tree. It's like what do you call
Like
it?
tree barks?
Yeah, well, not bark, but when
Chipped wood?
yeah. It's
So
exactly
it's
when you
in
put
the chipper?
yeah, like you can make, if you have a chipper, you can make your own mulch. It would just be wood mulch. It wouldn't be dyed or colored or painted with with black or red or brown. But yeah, you can. That's what it is.
So they put wood in the chipper, then they paint it somehow or dye it.
Yeah.
And then it goes out onto the lawns.
Yep.
Somebody also said they make a mulch that's made of like old tires.
Yeah. So usually you see that in playground areas.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
I did that in our last house. We had, I guess when Matthew was like 4, we got one of they're not swing sets anymore. They're like swing
jungle
areas.
gyms.
Yeah. With like a house and a giant slide and pull up bars. And then it was really big. And underneath, he could have fallen off or whatever. So underneath it, we built like this perimeter that the thing sat in, and we put the tire mulch under that. So if he fell, you're falling on the rubber mulch.
You have something that gives.
Yeah, and it looked nice.
The other thing I was thinking of up by the beach, there's seashells at the beach.
Yeah.
If I want to go up there and take a seashell, I could take a seashell.
Mm-hmm.
I see a beautiful seashell, I could take a seashell. Is there a limit to the amount of seashells I can take?
No, I would say probably not.
Like, could a company, what I was thinking about is like, what if a company decided they were going to make seashell related decorations?
Which people do.
Are they allowed to go up there and take hundreds of seashells?
I don't see why not. I don't know. I mean, I've never been told you can. I've gone home when my kids were little. We've gone home with buckets full of seashells.
Yeah.
And put them in the backyard, and I'm not doing it every day, but we've done that. I mean, but now you're talking about a company where they're taking thousands of them.
Yeah.
It's a great question. You'd have to ask someone in the town. I don't mean someone that lives in the town, someone with the town.
Like, could I go up there and take a wheelbarrow full of sand?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Curious, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because play sand, you got to go buy.
Yeah.
Why not just go take the wheelbarrow across the street and bring a shovel and put some sand in the wheelbarrow? I don't know.
I just wonder, like, of our natural resources, what is one individual allowed to take before people go, hey, this guy's taking a lot of sand?
Yeah, it's a great question. I don't.
Maybe this afternoon when I'm
you're
very
bored?
busy, I'll take this to the Bradley Beach Facebook group and people will be, do you have nothing better to do?
No, I don't.
I do not.
No, I don't.
Just curious.
So could you answer the question, please?
Yeah. Now, every once in a while, which is kind of cool and people do use for decoration, which you could even buy in stores sometimes. Every once in a while, like wood will wash up on shore. Like an old tree branch that fell off a tree in an island
in
somewhere.
Thailand.
Yeah. And it's now all dried out on the beach in New Jersey. And people like to take that They'll use it decorative outside. Same thing though. Like that's very random though. Like
Mhm.
that. But sometimes when I see a big tree branch that looks a little fossilized and it's on the beach, I'm like, well, I should grab that. I don't know what I would do with it.
Probably bring it into your house and have bugs infest your home.
Yeah. That's why I don't have plants.
Bugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got plants in your house?
No, just the flowers that I will get my wife once in a
Flowers.
while. Yeah. No, I don't think I don't think we have plants in the house.
I don't think the flowers attract bugs. I think it's the dirt.
Probably. Well, and the flowers also go in a vase with water, so
Yeah.
I don't worry about the dirt. But that's probably true. I don't know though.
Are you a regular flower purchaser?
Regular, no, but more often than not, yes.
Like at a supermarket, you'll see them and be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some of these.
Yes, most notably when it's not her birthday and it's not Valentine's Day and just random days.
Because I gotta tell you, the supermarkets have great deals on flowers.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I don't go to the supermarket. I only really go to Dearborn. It's the only place I really
So
go.
they have flowers.
They have great flowers. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, some places have nice flowers. I'm always just worried. Like, I don't want to bring in a pot of dirt and put in like my living room.
So you're not growing tomatoes out your kitchen window?
I'm not growing tomatoes.
What about on the deck?
No, I don't like the idea of it. Just because I think, what's the benefit of it?
Well, you don't have to worry about pesticides or chemicals. You're making your own stuff.
Oh, to grow my own.
Yeah,
on my,
yeah.
yeah, I should do
Tomatoes,
that. That's a
little
good
cucumbers
idea.
you could make.
But I bet you those rascally squirrels and birds will
That's
take
true.
over.
That is an issue. That is true.
Or maybe I could put it some sort of like domed netting over it, right?
Yeah, you could do that.
Hmm.
More work for you though, but yes,
Yeah.
you could. That is true.
Think the condo association would say anything if where they've put down mulch, I just start growing my own food?
Well, you're on the board, so
No, I'm off the board.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
When did that end? You were voted off, weren't you?
No,
They hate you.
I actually resigned from the board.
You did?
I did.
What happened?
I just didn't. Here's the thing. Like, I'm still very confused by condo boards
Mm-hmm.
and condo associations. And no one can ever give me, like, this is what the board does. This is what the association does. These are the rules. This is what we do if rules are being broken. And I've lived in a number of condos now. The rules, I always feel like, are suggestions.
Right.
Because no one really does anything about it. And I don't like that. I like if there's going to be rules, what are the
consequences?
Right. And there's really no consequences.
Yeah.
It seems like, unless you're doing something that's breaking the law. So I was thinking, no, I can't.
Did you ever ask these questions?
Yes, I did.
And you got no answers.
I didn't really get like satisfactory answers. So I was like, I don't want to be a part of this because I stress out over little things.
Yeah, I hear you.
The smallest things will stress me out, Jerry.
Have your dues gone up since you moved there?
So I've been there 5 years.
Yeah.
One of the years it didn't go up at all.
Okay.
And then the other years it went up maybe $10 a month each time.
Okay.
Like the guy who does the budget for us does a great job. It's a board member, guy who been in the building a long time. He's really good at doing the budget.
That's great.
So yeah, he's kept it very reasonable.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I expect it, to go up again just because.
Of course. Our property taxes went up $120 a month.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too.
God damn, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I see a lot of stuff, people complaining, rightfully so. Like, you purchase a house on a piece of land, you own that house and that land.
Supposedly.
Why are you still paying taxes for it?
Yeah, you're paying the town. And then the theory would be, well, how do you want us to pay the cops that are going to patrol the count? That's, I think, the biggest answer. The problem with that answer is 70%. I looked this up in my town. 70% of the property taxes go to the school system,
right?
Which I don't use,
right?
Which is why my accountant has told me numerous times, you are paying so much more for school than you even realize. I'm like, no, I realize it. Stop,
right, because you're
stop
paying
talking
for your private school, and then you're paying for the school no one's going to.
Yeah, I'm like, I got it. Enough.
Yeah,
and then you get nothing back for taxes anymore. So for owning it, you really don't.
Right, when you do your taxes, it's not as
the thing doesn't move.
Yeah, it used to move.
It used to move a lot.
Put that on in TurboTax, it go.
Yeah, it used to move from owing to refunding.
Yes.
Now it just sits there, and I cry.
I sometimes like hit enter again. Like, I don't think this took.
I don't think it saw what I put in.
Yeah,
it saw.
I hit enter on the keyboard, but nothing moved.
It does not care.
Yeah, it does not care, Jerry. I was watching. This just came out. Another one of these Netflix Untold documentary series. They tend to be more sports related.
Right.
This one was on the guy known as the Liver King. You familiar with him? He was a social media phenomena. He's a very big, muscular, beard, woodsy man, always
Okay.
with his shirt off. Him and his family sort of living on the land. And he was eating raw liver, raw bull testicles. Their family just ate raw. They called themselves ancestral
Okay.
like things. But he was all jacked. And everyone kept saying, this guy's on steroids. He's like, no, he went on interviews. This is, I'm eating these liver or the organs. He's a big, like, eat
Mhm.
the organs of animals. And then it turned out he was on steroids.
Oh, come on.
So that's where I am in the episode
Was he
right now.
really?
He was.
You can't believe anything anybody says.
Yeah. Now I do think he was still, they were live on the videos eating
Oh, I'm not surprised.
in this documentary. The family kills a bull. The family, the husband, who's the Liver King, the wife, and 2 sons, like teenagers.
Yeah, that's all they know, probably.
They kill the bull. They cut its testicles off in the field and each have some.
Oh, God. I want to throw up just thinking about it.
Me too.
Like, even if the world came to that, you got to start a fire and cook it.
Correct.
I mean, God almighty.
What is wrong with cooking it?
And they're all alive.
All alive,
They
yeah.
haven't gotten sick or...
No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like liver used to be a thing. Like you would fry, like you could still get liver at a
You
diner.
can. We've never, my family never ate it. But I think my grandfather used to like it.
Yeah, oh, it's a grandma and grandpa thing.
Yeah, we never did. And I would never. It just doesn't even look appealing to me when I've seen it in the stores. Ugh.
Yeah. My mom, every once in a great while when I was little, she would make liver and onions for herself. Although really anything fried almost looks
Yeah, well, I get that.
like not terrible.
I get that. Well, that's why if you ever, I guess you don't, but Life Below Zero, I always tell you about that
Yeah.
show. And they're in Alaska, and you have, a couple with their kids, and that's all they know. And they go out and they fish and they hunt and they skin the animals and it's just gross, but that's what they know, so good for them. I mean,
Yeah, you're right though. Even you can still live like ancestrally and have a fire.
mm-hmm. And they do.
Fry that up.
And they do. And part of what they do in the summer is, like their job is working off the land. Like all summer, they're cutting down trees for firewood to get through the winter. They know how many logs they need for the longest of winters. And if they don't have enough, they know they might freeze to death. Like it's pretty wild when you watch what they
Yeah.
do. And I know there's cameras in there and they're probably getting paid by these shows now. So it's a little different, but their skill is unquestioned. I mean, you'll see them from just tree logs, build a log cabin, put the roof on so that they have an extra place to store X. It's just like, and you see them do it like, damn, make canoes out of big trees that they like, wow. It is pretty wild.
Yeah. I think if I had to live off the land, I'd probably just try to figure out how to fish.
I would
Right?
agree with that. Yes. I think that's probably a smart thing. And also grow crops.
Yeah, grow crops,
Yeah.
fish. Because I couldn't kill
I couldn't
an
either.
animal.
No, I couldn't either. And I don't know why I don't view the fish the same way. I probably should, but I don't. I don't know why. Although I will tell you, seeing some videos about the way they just kill the lobsters and
Yeah.
that one I can't. That one's a rough one.
Yeah. Anything with eyes.
Well, fish have eyes.
Yeah, they do, but they're not as expressive as like
Maybe that's what it is.
a cow or a pig.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have a tough time with the animals.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, fish I think I could do.
That
You're right, I
having
don't
been
know why.
said, if we're also starving to death,
Yeah.
it also becomes desperation. And in that case, you might look at the animal and say, sorry, it's either you or me.
Yeah.
Mm.
On this Liver King thing, the Liver King himself and his children were also eating raw eggs.
Mm.
And again, you
That's
can't
sort of Rocky.
you can't fry those up.
Uh,
You're right. Rocky did too. There was a time during the Rocky era where I thought maybe if I eat raw eggs, I can.
Become jacked
Yeah.
and get girls.
And I never did it.
Sounds great. It just seems gross.
It does seem gross.
Seems, yeah.
And I think you could catch like salmonella from bad raw
Mm.
eggs.
Cook them. I don't see why not.
Although plenty of people will go to a diner and order runny eggs.
Yeah, but
Which
they are
is-
cooked to some degree.
Yeah, there's some heat at least being
Yes.
applied to them.
And while the yolk might not be, might not solidify, at least it's been over a flame.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I've had runny eggs before. I don't love them
Yeah, me neither.
because I feel like I'm not eating anything. When you cook them and they harden, you feel like, all right, that's food, right? I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise it's like you might as well just have a drink. Like you're slurping the egg yolk.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Like people like dip their toast in the runny eggs. Ugh.
Are you like, this is one thing I don't understand about when I watch all these experts on nutrition and they're like, load up on protein, you won't be hungry. I'm
Yeah,
starving.
Me too.
The other day I had 4 eggs and avocado. I swear to God, Al, 30 minutes later, I'm like, what's for lunch?
Hmm.
Like, you just ate lunch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm supposed to wait 4 hours now to eat again?
I
Even when I
totally
make
agree.
even if I make like the chopped meat, like the beef, I'll eat it. Great. In an hour, I'm hungry. Steak doesn't fill me up. Like, I don't.
I get sometimes on the weekend a gigantic piece of flank steak from the butcher, Dutch Hill Farm butcher over there in Spring Lake. It is almost 2 pounds. Put that on the grill, cut it up. Gina has some. I eat an insane amount and I'm not eating anything with it. I'm just eating the steak. She's like, "You ate all that steak?" Oh yeah. I go, "I'm hungry."
I'm glad it's not just me.
I don't understand it.
You know what I get full from? Pasta. Pizza.
Right. Yeah.
Unbelievable. I guess mashed potatoes too, but those aren't good.
Yeah, when I go home and I will every day I eat scrambled eggs. I eat 4 of them.
Right.
4 eggs. And then I have a piece of Ezekiel bread with a spread avocado on it.
Mm-hmm.
If I did not have the bread and avocado, that's the only thing making me full, slightly. And I'm ready to eat dinner again a couple hours later.
3:30.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like people just talk to make what they're trying to tell you sound good, but it's not real.
It's not.
Just do this. You're gonna have 1 meal a day. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Just 1 meal. You're gonna load up about 1,500 calories, and you'll be good. Really. So I have 1 meal at 3 a.m. and at 7 p.m. I'm not hungry. Your ass isn't hungry. I'm starving.
Yeah. That's why I've been reading a lot of people about fasting.
Yeah.
They go, I fast. Every year I'll fast for 1 week. What?
I have a friend who does this.
Right.
Water fast for exactly 1 week, sometimes up to 10 days. It's nothing more, but he walks around with that jug of water and he will tell you that by day 2, you're okay. I'm like, how?
And they go, I think so much clearer.
Yeah, I would
During
think
the
I would
fast.
be just pissed off because I'm starving.
Pissed off, delirious,
Yes.
cramped up.
Yeah, like how do you not pass out?
I don't know.
And I know you're hydrated, but you have no nutrients in your body. So your body's just feeding off the fat, I guess. I don't know.
Excuse me.
It's crazy.
One of the weird things, though, is if for some reason this happens every once in a while, like if something happens on a Sunday and I eat lunch at like 1 o'clock and then like I'm with family, blah, 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 and rushing to get back and I want to get to sleep, that'd be like, if I eat dinner now, I'm going to go to bed full. I don't want
feel
to
like
do
crap
that.
when you wake up.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I won't eat. Those mornings I wake up and I'm not starving.
I know.
On nights when I eat late,
You wake up starving. I don't know. It's something in your body that it's almost like the reverse effect on your brain. I don't know.
is it because your body is doing all that digesting when it's at rest and it still wants more stuff to digest that you wake up hungry when you go to bed full?
If you don't know, I certainly don't have the answer because you would think the complete opposite of what it is.
Yes.
Now, there are times when I've gone out to dinner with friends or family against my better judgment on a Thursday night or a Wednesday, but it is what it is. It's my dad's birthday and we're going out at 6 o'clock. We are. And I will eat normally and then I'll go home full. We'll lay down. I will wake up still full and feeling like crap and sometimes won't eat until dinner the next night.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. You eat just something, even if it's just like, and I don't eat much cereal at all anymore. It used to be a bowl every day. I have maybe cereal once a month. But sometimes I will have a bowl of cereal coming back after like my son's baseball game. It's 6:30. I don't want to eat anything too heavy. But you know what? To me, Cheerios and a banana is not going to kill me. or blueberries, whatever it might be.
Blueberries.
So I'll have that at 6:30. I'll lay down at 8:15, and I will wake up feeling fine, but I'm starving, absolutely starving.
Yeah.
I
Someone
don't know.
could explain that to me. I probably could ask
Ask Grok. That's your pal.
Grok, why if I go to bed full, do I wake up hungry? If I go to bed hungry, I wake up feeling full.
Yeah, it's a great question. It really is a great question.
Something's going on.
Yep.
Damn.
That's why the whole I heard the whole Ozempic conversation about Marash came up earlier. And that's the one thing that's, forget the side of it. I'm not talking about that. Just in theory, the idea of the shot is brilliant because it's not theoretically making you thinner, but it's getting your mind and your body away from wanting to eat. It suppresses your appetite. And that's the other thing. You watch a lot of these experts on, social media, YouTube, wherever, and you'll see like the headline, the natural Ozempic. It's like eat 4 things of parsley and you won't be hungry. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
None of them work.
That guy whose videos I watch, Bobby Approved, Bobby Parrish, he had a whole video called Natural Ozempic. It was all foods that will keep you satiated. It was the same.
It's crap.
It's all the same protein things that just for whatever reason doesn't work.
Correct. They do not work at all. I'm with you on that
You
one.
need some fats. You need some carbs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will be starving.
Correct. I feel like I live my life hungry. I'm not even kidding.
Right.
I feel like I live my life hungry.
Most of the time, you're like, I could eat something right now. I'm
all
hungry.
the time. Like right now, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's 10:24 in the morning, and the hours are killing me too. It's amazing on Saturday and Sunday. I will eat 2 meals. That's it. I wake up. I'm not hungry. I got a normal night's sleep. I have a cup of coffee at 6:30 when I wake up. I don't even think to eat. I start to think about eating at around 10:30, and then it hits me. That's the same as here. I get up at 2:30. By 6:30, it's time to eat. It's 4 hours. But it's 6:30. It's so early. And then and then during the weekend, you're constantly moving. So I'll eat at 10:30, and then I won't eat again till dinner. The weekends are not when there's a holiday where you have people over. On a random weekend, it's easy. Then I come here, it's like I'm eating around the clock.
Yeah. I do the same thing.
Oh,
Weekends, I'm not like here. When I'm here at work, I'm constantly starving. I eat nonstop here.
I know you do.
At home, I'm not starving.
Because you're active. You're busier than you let on.
Or I just don't, like now I've just put it so into the schedule here. 7:20, I go get some almonds.
And you're excited for it.
Right, I get excited for it. 8:20, I'm going to have my cashews.
I know. Your 9 cashews, by the way.
My 9 cashews, yeah.
Not exactly like you're sticking your hand in that.
I have a good amount of cashews.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't.
I thought you counted out 9 or 10.
No, I don't count out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't count out any natural foods.
You just eat whatever you want.
I eat whatever, yeah.
Understood.
All right, Jerry, let's do the warm-up show.
Yeah, hopefully more than 400 people watch this one. Or not.
The picture of this one, I want Jerry feeding me cashews.
No, we're not doing that.
All right, let's do the warm-up. Tomorrow's Friday, Jerry.
That's
exciting.
Yeah.
That is exciting. Oh, baby. So